From beaten pieces, a story began. One man with a vision, one heart with a plan. Ink-stained fingers, sleepless nights. Truth on the page, our people's life. Headlines faded, but the mission stayed. Through the storms, we still made our way. No corporate backing, no fame, no show. Just heart and hustle, and the will to grow.
Hello everybody. Once again, this is Fred Wanko coming to you from our studios in Chicago with another edition of Bold Talk on Island TV. And as usual, I like to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you are around the world. Many of us have been watching what's going on between America and Nigeria, or directly between Donald Trump and Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the last few weeks concerning Christian persecution, in quotes, in Nigeria. Nigerians know that there is persecution of Christians in Nigeria. Nigeria has been friends and partners with America for all the years Nigeria has been around, especially in the last 50 years. America is one of Nigeria's most reliable trading partners. Question now becomes, why would the President of America treat Nigeria in the way Donald Trump did the last few weeks, with impunity and lack of regard for the leadership of Nigeria? 2-3 years ago, when the campaigns were going on that ultimately brought in Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president, regardless of whether he won or not, many people cautioned, both internationally and internally, people cautioned the Nigerian electorate and the people who were planning to rig the election that if you put a drug dealer in charge, it's going to affect how the world negotiates with Nigeria. The only reason Donald Trump, regardless of how much of a nutcase he could be, could just throw out the words he said in Washington without some kind of hint to the Nigerian administration and threaten he's going to come in and bomb away at Sambisa Forest, is that Donald Trump doesn't have any respect for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And no world leader has any respect for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And even as this is going on, news is resurfacing again about what's going on with the FBI release of his criminal records in America and how much millions of dollars he has paid to subdue those records coming out. That's a president who is handcuffed and cannot focus and work in the interest of Nigeria. What that also does is it gives Donald Trump an upper hand in this his intimidation against Nigeria. Because behind the scenes, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, knowing how much crime he committed in America and what could come out if FBI releases those records, where do you think his loyalty is? His loyalty is not to Nigeria. His loyalty is to protecting himself, which is why many think that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if left alone, could sell Nigeria just to be a free man and not have the embarrassing records come out. Listen to this lawyer from Lagos address the issue with FBI and Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the amount of money he's trying to spend to stop those records from coming out. It's not good news, Nigerians. Whether you're a bigot that don't want to believe the problems going on in Nigeria because you want to support your illegal president, or whether you're concerned about Nigeria generally, it doesn't matter. But these things are serious challenges for Nigeria. These are difficult times for Nigeria until Bola Ahmed Tinubu is no longer the president of Nigeria. Nigeria has issues negotiating with international players.
How can investors come with this kind of thing, Mr. Okoro? Are you aware that this thing has gone viral all over the world? A sitting president of Nigeria, telling the whole world not to reveal his criminal records. What does that tell you? Mr. Okoro, can you do business with such a president when he comes to you and say, come and invest in my country? Can you? You can see the person demarketing Nigeria. You can see the person refusing investors to come into Nigeria, Mr. Okoro. Do you even know what is going on here? This man, he paid money. Somebody from US said that over $2 million is involved in this just to stop somebody's record from being reviewed. If Mr. Tinubu have a very good record, Mr. Okoro, will he be going through this route? And that is the same man who is ruling Nigeria. It's not only the FBI, I hope you know. Yes, DEA is involved, Drug Enforcement Agency. You can see the kind of character that is presiding over our affairs in Nigeria, Mr. Okoro. Have you seen why things are not moving? Have you seen why Nigeria is where it is now? How can such a character represent good governance? Just tell me, how? Can you put something on nothing? No, can you put something on nothing and expect it to stand? The whole world should come to the aid of Nigeria. We are in a very big trouble in the hands of Tinubu. He has dealt with us in a manner unprecedented in the history of this country. Everything that is bad, everything that is obnoxious, everything that is illegal is what that man represents. Yet he is presiding over our affairs. How can we move forward? How can Nigeria survive in the hands of a man like that? Please, somebody should tell me. Is it possible? Can Nigeria ever get it right under Tinubu? Look at how much effort he's wasting. Trying to stop that record. How many times now? Since 2023. Even before that time. It started around 2022. Towards the end of 2022. This man had been fighting that the US government should not release those records. Can you just imagine? And this is somebody that Nigerians are fighting that he should come back to office. Are we doomed? Mention any other country in the whole world that has such a president has a man as their president. No, just tell me one person, one in the whole wide world that has such a character as their president. And shamelessly, he's gone all over the world looking for investors. Shamelessly.
From beaten pieces, a story began. One man with a vision, one heart with a plan. Ink-stained fingers, sleepless nights, truth on the page, our people's lives.
Yes, and finally, whether you like Bola Ahmed Tinubu or not, whether you like Donald Trump or not, whether you want to deny that there is atrocities going on in Nigeria and that Christians are being persecuted, and yes, the one that makes many bigots sick, whether you like it or not, when people bring to bear for the world to see that administration after administration in Nigeria, that Igbos are being systematically deprived and also persecuted. Whether you like it or not, the reality is that what we are seeing today doesn't bode well for Nigeria until Bola Ahmed Tinubu is no longer president of Nigeria. Because Bola Ahmed Tinubu is an indicted drug dealer. The world knows he's a drug dealer, but remove the drug from it. The world knows he's very corrupt, and the world knows where he hid all those resources. So he's handcuffed. He cannot arrange fair deals for Nigeria. And until Nigerians wake up, bigots and all, and decide to do things in the best interest of Nigeria, Nigeria is going to continue to lose. At every turn we make, trying to negotiate with people who know that the person sitting at the helm of the negotiation for Nigeria is a dirty rat. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Fred Wankwo coming to you from our studios in Chicago with another edition of Bold Talk on Island TV. And until next time, good night and God bless.
We've undertaken to make a difference. Our foundation is passionate about empowering communities and fostering growth. We are grateful for the opportunity. We invite you to follow us on our social media, Facebook and Instagram at Munacha Charity Support Foundation. You can also reach out to us via these platforms or through email if you have any questions. In the same vein, we'd like to extend our gratitude to all our supporters and partners.
From beaten pieces, a story began. one man with a vision, one heart with a plan. Ink-stained fingers, sleepless nights, truth on the page, our people's life. Headlines faded, but the mission stayed. Through the storms we still made our way. No corporate backing, no fame, no show, just heart and hustle and the will to grow. Be part of